Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. To recap where we left off last time, we welcomed the Black Revolutionary Front onto Ava's Hammer, and we have combined forces with the Chrysal Circle, and right now it seems that we're about to run an errand, or a mission for Grace, involving a helicopter and a nuclear warhead. So without further ado, let's dive right back in. And we're just gonna have to wake her up, unfortunately. I think her baby's here, yeah. Oh, and the fact that she is now in Caroline's room makes me feel like, instead of BJ, Grace is now the leader of this effort.
All set. Helicopter's good to go.
Thanks, man. I think it's time we had a gathering.
Max, what have you done? This is no good.
What's going on? Oh, shit.
Here he comes.
What are you sort of looking up? Christ's sake! Why wasn't anyone watching it?
Fergus, everyone is busy.
Is
No
that
time for
Fergus's
babysitting.
uniform?
Fuck him up with a pig then. What's the problem?
Pictures.
My favorite shirt. Fuck Max.
Fergus, it's only a shirt.
No, it's not just a fucking shirt. I got this shirt at Kinloss. It's the only one I have.
Air Force. He's an airman, and he's proud of that.
Drop whatever the fuck you're doing. Because we got some hell to raise. Hey, Englishman. You got nukes on this ship, did you know that?
Oh, is that why it only took one of them to level Death's entire fucking compound? You figured that out, oh great genius.
Oh, so you knew. Yet you only used the one. Explain that blip to me, shit for brains, because you are stupid for real.
Come on.
Fuck's sakes, you can't bloody well just go around dropping bombs on random civilians, you dim-witted bampot.
Oh, eat me, cocksucker. I'm not saying we chunk nukes at a bunch of cities all willy-nilly, pencil dick. Do I look like a fucking Nazi to you?
No. I would say you most resemble a skitterdrucket cunt rag, emitting a heinous honking similar to that of a shite spoon volcano.
This is a great start
affronting the senses
to
at
this
full
new
force.
alliance.
Well, at least my face isn't a dead ringer for a massive prolapsed rectum. I want to blow a gut just looking at your bleary-eyed jive ass. Know what I'm saying?
The reason we
To be fair, Grace is kind of instigating a lot of this by just refusing to not call him Englishman.
We need a proper target first.
Well, I'm here to say that I got a proper target. And it's a fucking good one, too. So sit your clown ass down, you dumb fuck, Scottish motherfucker.
Okay, now she calls him by the proper term, only for it to be an insult still.
Fair enough.
Check it out. I sent Specie ahead to his hometown of Roswell, New Mexico to prep for the mission. Now, there's a tunnel that's accessible through Specie's hideout that will take you straight into the Nazis' top-secret underground base, where they're experimenting with some sort of wigged-out
So now we see Bombate and
technology.
Sigrun.
Roswell, New Mexico, you said? This is one of ours.
What do you mean? One of
Oh, it's a
yours?
dot you should. Bunker.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? So you can send coded messages back to your pals in Berlin?
No.
What the fuck is she even doing here?
Grace, why? She's good people.
She's a fucking Nazi. On your boat. What were you saying, Pops?
That secret base you were talking about was constructed by us. Das hier, one of our biggest safekeeps. Yeah, it was located here, underground, near what is now Roswell, New Mexico, but it existed for 1,000 years, long before America got subjugated by the Europeans. It contained technology related to anti-gravity research, something that could easily turn the tide of war. We gave the US government access to it. Unfortunately, it was too late. America fell. The Nazis took hold of our safekeep.
Shit, that's not gonna sit well with Specie. He had his bet on space aliens. He once saw a ship that crashed back there in 47.
So what do you want with this place?
Know what the Oberkommando is?
Hey. That's where the top brass clack tails of the Nazi war machine reside.
Yeah, well, the Nazis moved it into your safekeep set. So whatever it is so important, that the whole upper echelon of the Nazi leadership left Berlin and set up shop in New Mexico.
And this is why you need this for.
What on earth is that? This is a portable nuclear bomb. We're gonna take out the Oberkommando, cripple the Nazi leadership, and destabilize the fucking country and let the people know that the fight is back on. Blazkowicz, load up. I'm sending you to Roswell with this. Roswell is out of helicopter range, so we'll drop you off by the coast near Galveston. From there, you will catch a ride to Roswell. Rendezvous with Super Spesh at Papa Joe's All-American Diner, and plant the nuke inside the very heart of the Oberkommando. Then, you blow that shit the fuck up.
Well, seeing as we're passing through Texas, this might trigger some memories. Because BJ was born and raised in
Okay,
Texas.
Blazkowicz, look for Papa Joe's All-American Diner. Meet Super Spesh inside the restaurant.
Alright,
Do
so
not break cover.
We are dressed as a firefighter, and this is Nazi America. Wanted William Joseph Blazkowicz. Aliases BJ, Terror Billy, murder, treason, kidnapping, larceny, National Firearms Act, arson, act of terrorism, material support to terrorists. Wow. Huge. Here we go with the fucking KKK.
So, Americans, are you going to the concert tonight?
Oh, Jeb here is. He's a big fan of DK for, ain't you, Jeb?
The music makes me happy. What's wrong with that, Wayne?
Nothing wrong with that, Jeb.
I like your style, Americans. Very good. You're part of the Reich now, subject of the great Führer. I hope for your sake you consider the Reich and all its glorious people your own.
Yes, of course, sir.
Sure. Let me give you some free advice. You are witnessing a new dawn for America. You have a choice in this new world.
This is really creepy.
Because the time will come when, how do you say, the wheat detaches from the chaff. Have you taken your German lessons?
Oh, yes, sir.
Good. You, how do you say thank you in German?
Oh, of course, sir. Let me see. It's,
Yes.
dank,
I think it's
Yes,
Danke.
out with it.
danky.
Oh no.
My God.
Was that all right?
No, that was terrible. You're butchering my beautiful language. It's Danke schön, verdammt. Say it.
Danke schön.
Danke schön?
Incorrect. Danke schön.
Danke
Oh my god.
schön?
I've heard enough. No more.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'm still practicing.
You will practice hard.
Oh, I will, sir, and I am so sorry.
It's crazy. This Nazi's English is like flawless. Okay. That is just really terrifying. This KKK just openly wearing their hoods in the middle of the day in the streets. I mean, they are in power, so. Hold E to inspect. Roswell cinema schedule. 4th of July, 1961, Roswell. At the movie theater in Roswell, we are showing the following movies today. 11:50, A Time for Change, a heartbreaking movie about an ordinary convenience store clerk who struggles to convince his fellow Americans that change is necessary for the white man's survival. Oh, great. 2:10, How the West Was Saved, the true story of how the West was conquered from the bloody hands of murderous Indians. And 5:50, Joe and the Robot Dog. During the Liberation War, an American patriot and his robot dog stand up against his communist boss, who wants to create a multiracial workforce. Oh my god. And 9:10, America, the New Order. Lady Helene's epic story of how the Great Fuhrer led the Liberation War that ended the tyranny in America and introduced the new American order. Coming soon, Love in a Time of Terror. A strong German soldier and a beautiful female American news reporter fall in love, but a degenerate terrorist's bomb attack traps them both in the city subway, and they have only hours to make it out before they die. Have a nice movie watching experience, y'all. And B, audience members are required to dispose of their waste. Anyone who disobeys will be reported to the authorities. Thank you for your cooperation. Heil Hitler. God, that's so strange. Okay, so this is our map. Here's another wanted sign. Well, as long as we don't do anything radical, I think we can take our time and look around.
Hey, you. Hey, you. You want to know a secret?
There was also a drunk man
Well,
in the old blood.
I won't tell you, because you're a fucking Nazi traitor. Uh-huh.
He was also cussing us out.
You I can trust. All those Nazi scum will die like boom!
Well, we do have a nuke, so I think you're onto something.
Fucking assholes. What are you looking at?
Alright.
Fucking Nazi scumbag. Chase them out of this town. No, no. Planet. Then they can all burn together on some far, far away hellhole.
Beeindruckend.
Wie bitte?
Ich habe die Kerben an deinem Gewehrkolben gesehen. Ein beeindruckendes Ergebnis.
Das sind keine Abschüsse. Die sorgen dafür, dass das
Oh, wow.
Pickausschlag an den Füßen. Was sollen wir mit Wolzern? Wir sind doch hier nicht in Bayern.
Fritz, kaltes Bier nach Dienstschluss. Welt ist in Ordnung.
Hey, ich lade dich heute Abend ein. Die haben nur diese winzigen Ami-Gläser. Aber wir können die Blumenvasen von der Fensterbank nehmen.
Abgemacht.
What is this? It's like Alright. It's like a motorcycle, but the entire tire is just wow. Okay, so it's a beautiful day.
Buy a newspaper? I got today's news for you right here, mister. Only one Reichsmark. Say, mister, you look familiar to me. Are you some kind of celebrity?
No.
Mister, you...
Oh god, maybe he recognizes me. Victory Day Parade, biggest in history. 4th of July 1961. Roswell. The Bürgermeister of Roswell said today that the Victory Day Parade planned in Roswell would be the biggest in the history of the city, since the city was liberated by our beloved Führer from the oppressive capitalists and dictators in Washington. The city has been celebrating Victory Day every 4th of July, like everyone else across the American territories. I usually buy myself one of those salty pretzels and watch the might of our German protectors as they march on by, said Jack Childress, a 45-year-old store owner. I try to get a glimpse of the Panzerhüten, but you gotta find a good spot for that with all them people coming out to watch the parade.
You are who I think you are. I just want you to know I am behind you all the way.
Okay, he did recognize us. So, there is a military parade going on for sure.
Look at you people. Celebrating your own destruction.
Just listen to that lovely marching beat. I'm so happy you Germans brought some culture to this country. Commandant Nadner?
Oh,
Did I pronounce that right? You really must correct me if I didn't.
Oh, just a bit more practice, Fräulein Edler. You will pass the test on changeover day with the highest marks.
I just couldn't stand all that primitive jungle music they used to play. Jazz and rock and roll.
That's racist.
Quite verschrecklich. You'd say, right?
Yes, good, Fräulein Edler. You know, I see great potential in you. Your attitude is impeccable.
You flatter me, Captain.
You are a lady deserving of flattery, Fräulein.
That's true, because like in Nazi Germany, they did look down on like music associated with black creators, you know, like jazz and rock and roll.
Band Decather. Those boys are Englishmen pretending to be German. I even stopped listening to Mozart when I heard he's not German at all, but some kind of impure Austrian.
What?
Beethoven. That is...
Fräulein Edler, may I remind you that the Führer himself is Austrian by birth? And so is my grandmother.
Yeah, you're kind of trying too hard, lady.
It's outrageous.
I really didn't mean to.
Be quiet, Fräulein. Your name will be reported to my superiors.
Please, no.
You will be carefully monitored from now on. Do not step out of line again, or you will face grave consequences. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Quiet!
Jesus.
That's terrible. Maybe these
Potatoes, bell peppers. You believe that crap?
There's so many conversations going on, I'm like having a hard time.
having hoodlums in your own
Sie
house.
können hier nicht durch, wegen der Parade.
How'd you punish them?
Standard procedure. Tut mir leid, Sie müssen woanders hin.
Yeah, look at that parade and just...
Sie können hier nicht durch, solange die Parade noch läuft. Verstanden?
Some of these people surviving there. Coming on just
Alright.
city.
Read all about it.
Sophisticated group of Untermenschen hiding inside the building. They went in. Oh! All terrorists killed.
Really? Are you sure?
One of our soldiers, Bernhard Hauptschnitzel, got injured in the shoulder. We wish him a speedy recovery.
No, we killed way more than just injuring one person. Diesel movie coming soon. So this was like included in one of their ads where it's like kind of like mimicking like the American format of like Lassie, I think. Like a girl living out in the West and her dog. Look at all this. German Morales. This is so crazy.
Oh, that's wonderful news! When's the wedding? We haven't decided on a date yet, but soon. You're invited, of course, Auntie.
Oh, that's nice, dear. Give my regards to your father when you return to the farm. Oh, and tell him I'm putting some hardworking slaves up for auction this week if he's interested.
Uh-oh.
There'll be cocktails.
I'll tell him, Auntie. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye, dear.
You disgust me. Book review of the Trumbauer Journals. 1st of July 1961, Washington. The Trumbauer Journals is a bone-chilling so-called alternate history novel about what would have happened if the Allies had won the war, written by Nobel Prize-winning author Ingo Kramer. It begins with the catastrophic events that leads to the defeat of the glorious army of the Reich. Hero Peter Trumbauer, piloting the ship which in our world dropped the legendary atom bomb, Der Bestrafer over Manhattan, is shot down minutes before reaching New York. Trumbauer survives and swims ashore, where he gathers a colorful cast of heroic freedom fighters that soon become known as the Last of the Aryans. Oh, cool. With the army of goodness defeated, civilization itself falls into disarray, degeneracy, and corruption. It is against this harrowing dystopian backdrop that we follow Trumbauer and his Aryan freedom fighters in their struggle against an oppressive global regime. This is perhaps Kramer's finest writing to date, who is known for masterpieces such as Don't Forget the Fatherland and Your Heart is German. The plot is riveting and the characters are so real that they almost jump out of the page. Above all, it effectively instills the reader with the dread of a society ruled by Jews, homosexuals, and other degenerates. While this may be incredibly offensive to many people, there is a message of hope in this book, and hope is at the very core of the glorious Reich. Our rating, 4 out of 4 stars. Here's the cinema.
Papa Joe's All-American Diner.
Here we go.
My kind of dive.
All-American Diner. Alright, so on the map, we see the cinema here and then the diner. Let's just take a quick stroll before we head in.
Mary Jane to see Frankenstein last night. Gee whiz, what a swell movie.
The Fuhrer sure cleaned up Hollywood from all that depraved filth they used to show in the cinema. Now, it's much more wholesome. And what a hoot of a movie. You're in for a real treat.
What's taking them so long? Why don't they open? Say, why don't we come again on Saturday? We'll make it a double date. You bring Mary Jane, and I'll bring Mandy.
Next weekend, maybe. I'm taking German classes at the library this weekend.
No, they're good.
Crazy.
Don't mind me, folks. Just strolling around with my nuke.
Shit. I mean, shoot.
Just let it go, honey. Oh, gee, Gabs. Don't you just love
All right, here we go.
Was hast du heute gelernt, Peter?
What is? Whoa.
I don't know. Stuff? Practice
Ding.
your German, dear. You need it. Was denn für
Ah, super
Sachen?
smash.
Das der Führer ist ein
Hello there,
großer
sir. Please.
Autor and
Have a seat at the counter. I'll be right with you. Ma'am, what'll it be?
I want the
We're
chili.
about to close,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it's to go. We'll be quick. Let's see. I'll have the...
Blazkowicz, Speshy knows you're coming to attack the Oberkommando, but he has no idea you bringing a damn atom bomb. You gotta break him the news.
Hey, kid. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Come on, Peter. Let's go someplace else.
But Mom, we
No
haven't even...
buts.
Oh. Bitte schön.
Danke.
Good day, ma'am. You, one strawberry milkshake, please.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I hope you don't have a fire back there to put out. If so, I'll come back another time.
I'm sure the fire can wait, Commandant. One strawberry milkshake coming right up.
Fireman, I recognize your face. Very Aryan
Oh
face.
my
it
god,
is
there's a
too.
TV and a poster right
You on
here.
Station 1?
There you go, Commandant.
Oh, vielen Dank.
The amount of restraint that it takes for Super Special and I to keep our cool
Show me your identification papers, please.
in a situation like this. It's commendable. Oh, I thought we were just gonna knife him on the spot.
I love strawberry milkshake.
Did he poison
It's
it?
perhaps my favorite American thing. So simple. It's just milk and ice cream. The rest of the menu, however, I think you will need to address. I think it needs to be more German. Yes. Tell me, are you from here, John Smith? Huh? I read here that you operate out of Station 6. What is the location of Station 6? I'm unfamiliar with this station.
He's testing us.
Speak up.
What do I do?
Kommandant, Sie werden vom Oberkommando verlangt.
War das nicht Zeit? Trink grad noch meine Erdbeermilch.
Leider nicht, Kommandant. Das Oberkommando verlangt, Sie umgehend zu sehen.
Saved by the bell.
In Ordnung, ich komme schon.
Didn't even pay for it.
Mein Gott. Oh mein Gott, das bist du. Das bist du!
Oh!
Blazkowicz, shut the fucking front door! Before any more goddamn...
Not that I don't trust you, Blazkowicz. There's nothing saying you couldn't be wearing a mask made to look like William J. Blazkowicz to hide your alien space lizard facial
come
traits.
on, man.
So, I need the password that Grace gave you.
She didn't give me one. Right. Off with the mask. Show me your lizard face, motherfucker. Super Special, lower your weapon before I break your arm or put your lights out.
I knew it was you, Terror Billy. I was just fucking with you. Come follow me.
Come on, dude.
Hey.
Is that chili?
So, welcome to Mission Control. I haven't had much of a chance to clean up around here. I'm sorry about that. It's, Good stuff. This shit right here. It keeps the signals from getting through. Very effective against alien mind-reading devices.
It's a total conspiracy nut.
How's Grace? Good. Baby Abby? Fine as cream gravy. Christ, I miss her. Even the pissing in the face part. I mean, maybe I missed that the most. Little fucker. So what have you been doing down here, Super Special? This place? My papa and me used this place to collect all the evidence we could find of the government cover-up. Cookie? It's been more than a decade now. Summer of 47. It was the same year I quit working as a lawyer. In the year I joined the Black Revolutionary Front, after I got Grace acquitted from that murder charge that the goddamn FBI
Oh, and that's how they
fakes
met.
trumped up against her. Anyway, one night, Papa heard
He was
something
her
on police
lawyer.
frequency, and he brought me up north to Murphy's Ranch, where we found this flying saucer-like thing that crashed into the ground. And wouldn't you know it, the U.S. motherfucking military swooped in and quarantined off the entire purview. Gave us some kind of bullshit story about a weather balloon. They were lying out of their asses because we made off with some actual hard evidence. Here, take a look at this. Huh?
Stop, you
Pulled
should.
that baby right out of the crash site. Now, does that look like something that came off a weather balloon? This place is where we kept the records and started surveilling what the military's up to. Papa built most of it.
So you reckon what you saw was a spaceship?
I'm not saying it's a flying saucer from outer space, but it was clearly extraterrestrial in origin, if you catch my drift. It's all fucking connected, man. If you trace the chain of causation, you find yourself in a secret underground facility about 10 clicks east of Roswell, up by Bottomless Lakes, Area 52. Our government captured an alien flying saucer, and they stored the salvaged bodies and technology in an underground vault. Everyone was involved. The FBI pigs, the military pigs, even the goddamn King President pig himself. Check this shit out. What? Area 52, Area 51, over here, Area 48, Area 56, all over the Southwest. Nevada, New Mexico. It's one gigantic complex, and it's connected by underground train tunnels. Look at the pictures. Plasma guns, mind control, anti-gravity engines. And after our coward-ass
This is all
government
dot you should
surrendered to the
technology.
fucking Nazi pigs,
I wonder
our
how
new
we're gonna break
masters
it
took
down.
over all these bases, and they kept doing their own experiments to further their own fascist agenda. Look at this. This whole thing is the Area 52 military compound. Up here, it's the Nazi head honchos installed the fucking Oberkommando. But down here below, is a cavernous vault full of all kinds of weird-ass technology, alien shit. It's all down there. Now, I haven't seen it myself, but it's there.
Well, whatever it is, it ain't
No,
Martian.
okay, all right. Nobody knows for sure exactly what kind of technology we're dealing
We
with.
do,
but it's
though.
most likely space alien based.
It ain't space aliens. I talked
How
to
the fuck do you know? Are you some kind of expert on all things extraterrestrial now? Look, I've been a lawyer a long fucking time, and I know a motherfucking conspiracy when I see one. Now, okay, I'm not saying it's space aliens, right? But it goes without saying it's fucking space aliens.
So, I got a nuke in this here fire extinguisher.
Okay. Cool it. I did not mean to rile you.
Grace told me that you know a way into the Oberkommando. You get me in there, I will use this nuke to blow the top brass of the Nazi leadership to smithereens.
Yes! Yes, of course! That sounds so good. I'm here to help. Papa dug these tunnels to the underground train system that connects all the top secret military bases. This tunnel goes right to Area 52 cargo train loading depot. All right. Now, you should put that nuke in this backpack to keep your hands free for shooting.
What are we going to be shooting at?
All right. Lots of Nazis down there.
Oh, of course.
And other things. Now, I'll keep in touch on the radio. Help you out. Hey, stay frosty, Blazkowicz.
Alright, so for the most part, I do like Super Spesh and Grace, but they can come off as like really combative and just rude sometimes. Especially where the part where like she kept on like antagonizing Fergus and like goading him on. And it's just like, I understand that you are also a resistance leader, but you're coming to join us on our ship. You know, like, be civil, you know? Like, it's just a matter of personal preference, I suppose.
Keep going down that tunnel, and you'll end up at the Area 52 cargo train loading depot. Fastest way to Area 52 will be to hitch a ride on one of those cargo trains.
Like, I understand her characters, you know, like the badass black woman who really is not going to take anyone's shit, but at the same time, she's like starting some shit too on her end, which is like a bit hypocritical, I think.
Caroline, you still copy? You think they can see I'm fading? Without your wings, I would fall.
Holy shit.
Oh, what the hell? They got rocket trains now.
Holy hell. Alright, it's a good thing we put a silencer on this pistol. Lower the rocket engine. Let's see if we can take out these two soldiers. Oh shit. Alright. Well. Here we go. Where is this officer? Ah, doggy. Elsa's letter. Dearest brother, when you defended mother from father's fists, I knew. When you protected me from his hands, I knew. You are a defender, a bulwark against evil. I received the news of your promotion. Now you guard our race against the rotten and corrupt. I am so proud of you. And this is why I do not mourn your move to America. We pray for you. Mother sends a hug. Do not worry about us. Your sister, Elsa. You know, heroes in their own minds. They can protect against what seems to be domestic abuse, but at the same time, they stand for the eradication of degenerates, as they so call. Unknown Nazi Scientist's Journal. June 12th. There's something wrong with Lutz. He's becoming increasingly temperamental and strange. A week ago, he started playing loud music in his lab. As it is against the rules, I had to speak with him. It's the only way to have some quiet, he answered, looking all frazzled. He keeps playing his music, tells me that Mescalero ghosts haunt him in his dreams. Today, I sat next to him in the cantina for lunch. Under his breath, he repeated chanting phrases in a language I did not recognize. When I asked about it, he said, "Oh, I think it's just a song." I'm concerned that his work on the .you should artifacts is taking a toll on his mental well-being. Oh. That was rude. Got a collectible. Turbine. Okay, so this is probably the rocket-propelled train. It's probably inside. Super Soldaten. Super beer. I drink super beer. You should too. Germania's finest lager beer. Feel big, feel strong, drink super beer. Listen up, your skills are wanted. Attention, have your papers in order. Always and everywhere. Okay. Enigma code, right? I almost forgot about that. I think we did get everything over here. Okay, so alarms are the little bell thingies. So before we hop on, let's just explore a little bit. Maybe we'll find some gold or more documents. What do we have in here? Another star card. Commandant Hummel's e-post. From Commandant Wolfgang Hummel to 52 train station, 4th of July 1961. Boss is freaking out. You guys see this shipment? We were supposed to receive a delivery 4NG1 out of Romania, an artifact potentially so important the excavators pissed their pants. Well, it never arrived to the labs. Where the hell is it? Oberkommando is breathing down my neck. Lutz Meyer. If you have info, let me know. People are under a lot of stress here. Hummel. Okay, so got a map. Two things to inspect over here. Lutz Meyer's research note. Lutz to do. Delegate artifact handling to Wolfgang. Schedule appointment with psychologist. Document audio hallucinations. Tell Wolfgang to move all artifacts from my lab. Ask for a transfer. Request more Mescalero reservation workforce for the West area expansion plans. Another star card. Oh boy. There's a lot to explore here. Here's the hangar bay. Some doors. I think we just picked up on some music. Wiltram Surfin. The surfing sounds of the Comet Tales. Steve Johnson's e-post. From Steve Johnson to Lutz Meyer. 3rd of July 1961. Interesting points you bring up, Lutz. You should artifacts appear on the surface, almost magical. But as we uncover their mysteries, we always find them to be completely technological in nature. Unfolding magic into science is the curse of the scientist. Each passing day we make our worlds more complex. But if even we struggle to understand this complexity, how was it at all possible to invent these devices in an era perhaps even before the scientific method was conceived? Perhaps that is the greatest mystery. By the way, did you hear about the research center in Austria? The whole building collapsed, many dead. I heard there's rumors about something wrong with the concrete. We've been tampering with the Uber concrete, so that's an interesting callback to something we did in the New Order. I'm just worried because Heinrich was working there. I just spoke to him the other week over the phone. Very interesting. Some gold. Super spesh. Letters from the American people. Thank you, Germany, sent in by reader Mark Johnson. Before the Liberation War, if someone would have asked me if I could imagine being part of the Greater Reich, I would have said, no siree, Bob. Well, I will be the first to admit that I was a gosh darn fool back then. Let me explain. Every day I wake up in my comfortable bed here in the American territories, and I think, thank God the Germans came and liberated this country from the moral degeneration that was going on. Truth of the matter is, the white American race was dying because reckless politicians were mistreating their power in this country. What is shameful about being white and being proud of it? Proud about it. Practically everyone says it's been scientifically proven that we are superior to all other races. Well, the shaming days are over, thanks to our new beloved Fuhrer. They have truly taken this country, and the page is torn in half. You know, like, I think there have been, like, some scientific studies showing that people, like, are naturally drawn to, like, fascism. But, like, in the context of this game, it seems that, you know, people are just... We have, like, a vocal minority, which are the whites who believe, you know, that, you know, like, as women are getting more rights, as blacks are getting more rights, as the country's becoming more diverse, that they feel like it's the genocide of the white race, and, you know, that's why they're flocking so eagerly to this new order of Germans and Nazis. This place is huge. I think we have everything we need. Alright. Some more things to explore here on the right side. Upgrade kit. That's always important. Fragmentation. When thrown, the fragmentation grenade will break into high-velocity metal fragments, shredding nearby enemy skin and bones to pieces. I think we upgraded everything. Oh, louder, but we don't want that because it's already suppressed. Fire suppress, fire silently. Let's do this. Now we have something on our right side. Ooh. Some gold. Alright, so I don't think we've come across this design. It looks more like... Not so much like a heavy soldier, but maybe like something that's like supposed to move really quickly. Now that we have this, we'll just take it along for the ride. So we came down here, killed all the Nazis. And then where was the staircase? I thought this dog was still alive. Hey, Pooch. You're, kind of just sitting here. Oh. There they are. They are really fast. There's a big bulky one, alright. Big fight coming up. Big boy over there.
Okay. Rocket engine is on the tracks. Get inside and fire her up, old man.
Here we go. Shouldn't we strap in?
All right, we're on the move. Gotta head up front and grab the controls.
Maybe not. Maybe the technology is just so well designed. Shock hammer. Oh. Oh, me likey. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Give me all this ammo. Alright, so we have 2 more weapons to unlock, it seems. We've got one in the bottom left corner. So shock hammer is right here. It's an automatic shotgun with a magazine of 20 rounds. Hopefully, no one heard that. You did. Oh, this feels great. Oh! Look at this. Just a pile of dead Nazis. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright, so we're taking the train through Texas all the way to New Mexico. Wait, no, we are already in Roswell, so should be New Mexico. That's a shame. I thought we were gonna have like some like a segment where it's like a stroll down memory lane when BJ's traveling through Texas. But seems that we didn't get that. Oh boy. So we could either go up on top of the train or we could actually go through the bottom. Hopefully these don't come alive. God damn it. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. Here's something. It's probably down here. No. Wait, I thought I just saw something to interact with. I guess not. Where's that sound coming from? Up here? Oh, there you are. Wow, this is so cool. Kind of reminds me of Metro, but like a bit more crazy. Bring out the Sturmgewehr. Oh! Almost fell in. Ah, doggy! I'm sorry. You tried. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just... because I can, I guess. Oh my... The way he just killed over, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh man, what a embarrassing way to die. You okay there, dude? Oh, I needed that. That's not even blood. Your like innards are like gray. What? Ugh. There's another one of those like little speed thingies. Goodbye. Just standing there with a gun. What are you doing? It's a scientist, I think. Your face is... ooh, wow. I'll give you your visual. And here we are at the front.
Stick this in your pipe and smoke it.
I'm guessing we get off here. Alright. Okay, so as we are approaching the hour mark, I think we're going to take a break right here and pick it up next time. Yeah, so I guess like my lasting thoughts on this episode are just Super Spesh and Grace. They come off as like very strong personalities, and like I get what they're coming from, and they do have moments where they are very charming and charismatic, but there's like a part of them that just I don't like, and they just come off as like very rude, especially to Fergus. It's like, it's so unwarranted, you know? Like Fergus was just like, please, like, can you just say please? Like he's just like, I'm not gonna take orders from you. Like there was like no hostility in his first like interaction with her, so like I don't understand why she had to treat him that way. So kind of a bad first impression, but anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next episode of Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. Until then.